Hi guys, Daniel here. Welcome to this Zelda Skyward Sword video where we're gonna fight Ghirahim in the sealed grounds. Ghirahim. This guy never gives up. This will be our third time fighting this guy. This time he took Zelda and went back in time. As Link follows through the time portal, we can find him at the bottom of the sealed grounds, making a dance around Zelda and preparing a ritual of sorts. Before we can face Ghirahim, we must finish this part of the game that some call the Bokoblin Hord or the Last Descent. I would rather call it Ghirahim's minions or the final enemy rush or something like that. Ghirahim creates a magic barrier around the spiral path, so Link must run around in circles and fight hordes of monsters before reaching him. On our way down, we're gonna be stopped 5 times by a barrier, and Ghirahim summons some tougher enemies that we need to defeat in order to remove this barrier. The first time, Ghirahim will spawn 5 red Bokoblin leaders that we need to take out. We can cheese this by placing bombs on the ground, and as usual, make sure to ready the shield so incoming attacks will be blocked. I also try to make it so I have all of the enemies on one side, so I don't get stabbed from behind. At the second stop, Ghirahim will summon 3 wooden shield moblins. I'm gonna use the same tactic here and place some bombs on the ground. Be aware about the moblins' dash attacks where they run towards Link. Keep your eyes on them and move to the side. At the third stop, Ghirahim will summon this blue Bokoblin. This guy got some new moves up his sleeve. He will use a stick and move approach towards Link, and the trick will be to wait for him to make a dash attack. This is when we can block his attack to stun him and deal some damage. I would say that running after him is a bad idea, since he might hide behind the barrier and you can lose focus on the other enemies. I try to cheese and use some bombs in an attempt to make the horde smaller. I also run in circles here, since if I run too far up the hill, I got enemy archers that will snipe me in the butt. At the fourth stop, Ghirahim will summon 2 Stalfos. We know how to deal with those guys by now, but the tricky part here is the horde of other enemies, making it so we will slash at the Stalfos blocking blades and trigger a fast counterattack. Keep your shield up, walk backwards, look for openings and time your slashes. The fifth and last stop is just next to Ghirahim at the bottom of the pit. This time, Ghirahim creates a circular wall around himself and spawns in a lot of regular Bokoblins. Keep the shield ready, make sure you're not attacked from behind, and watch your stamina if you execute a lot of spin attacks. Finally, it's time to face Ghirahim. In the first phase, we're facing Ghirahim on a platform that is raised up in the air. Ghirahim himself calls this the Endless Plunge. Alright, so this starts with Ghirahim that throws punches and kicks towards Link. If we manage to shield bash his attack, Ghirahim will be deflected and stumble backwards a bit. Ghirahim is invulnerable towards our sword at this moment, but our goal is to push him towards, then over the edge by slashing at him. As he gets close to the edge, we can push him down to the next level, where he lands on his back. From here, we must execute a fatal blow and plunge the sword into the diamond shape on his chest. This phase is repeated 3 times. We got more moves coming from Ghirahim in the first phase though. After a while, Ghirahim will make this block pose where his hands glowing purple. Take your time and slash where he's open. If we hit the block, Ghirahim will make some sort of wrestling position swap move and try to kick Link off the platform. This is very embarrassing and humiliating if it happens, just so you know. When we have successfully executed 3 fatal blows, the next phase will start. Here, Ghirahim gets a sword of his own and tries to slash Link with it. His attacks can be blocked, but not countered. Ghirahim will block every attack coming from Link at this point, so my recommendation is to keep distance and be patient. We are waiting for Ghirahim to execute his beam attack. At some occasions, Ghirahim will summon those well-known flying knives. This time they will fly towards Link in a sequence of 1 by 1, making it harder to deflect every one of them. My recommendation? Run. Run sideways and avoid them. We are waiting for this moment when Ghirahim is executing his beam attack. This beam can be vertical or horizontal. Simply time your slash and angle with the beam and play a game of Pong against Ghirahim. When the beam hurts Ghirahim, we wanna run up to him and thrust our sword straight into Ghirahim's chest. We need to do this twice. In the third and last phase, Ghirahim will take out his Mega Sword. Seems like Mr. Sassy here got inspired from Final Fantasy or something. Ghirahim will slash towards Link with his Grand Mega Sword. We can block these attacks, but it's not possible to counter it. What we wanna do here is attacking the sword itself. As we hit the big sword, it will break and Ghirahim will change its position. Simply slash at the same angle where you has already made some damage to the sword. After a final blow on the sword, we wanna thrust our sword in Ghirahim's chest, and we need to procedure this twice before Ghirahim is finally defeated. So with all of this amazing intel, let's get a look on a full fight. Alright, Demon Lord Ghirahim Phase 1, Round 1. I'm blocking his punches and push him towards the edge on the platform. He goes down and I follow with a fatal blow. Take that! Let's repeat the procedure and block his punches and kicks as we push him towards the edge. This time he's gonna make the block pose. When he does, we can take our time and decide where to slash. And a fatal blow. Let's make this dance one more time. I'm going left to right, left to right. Not sure if that is necessary, but it feels good. And this finish Phase 1. Ghirahim gonna get his own sword, the small version for this battle. I'm gonna avoid him. I hope for Ghirahim to make his beam attack. If you're unlucky, this can go on for quite a while. He can be silly and lick his sword and spawn the flying knives instead of playing Pong with ya. Oh, look at that. I got the beam attack going. Let's see if I can actually hit it back without messing up. As Ghirahim gets hit by the beam, I'm gonna run up to him and stab him in his chest. Gonna try to be swift. Take this. Alright, there we go. One more time. Ooh, I instantly got the beam attack. Let's focus. Getting a bit excited. Alright, look at that. That's the end of Phase 2. Get ready for Phase 3 and the Mega Sword.
You wretched rat.
Alright, the last phase of Ghirahim. I make sure to block if I have to. Then I attack his sword and I keep slashing where it's already damaged. After the final blow, I can stab him in his chest, and I do this twice. Thank you very much for watching my Zelda content. Feel free to be awesome and show your support by subscribe to this channel. You stay safe now. Much love.
Hit.